Joining us now is San Diego State head coach Brady Hoke, wide receiver Roberto Wallace, and linebacker Jerry Milling. We'll open up with a brief statement from head coach.
Thank you. Just a couple things. Number one, these two guys in front of you we're really proud of. Jerry and Roberto are two of our seniors. They've done an excellent job with their leadership and what we've asked to do, being a new staff, and they've really done a great job in the transition of leading our football team. And we're very excited about these two guys, like the rest of our seniors. We're excited to be at San Diego State, and we're excited to be in the Mountain West Conference. And this conference is a conference that, as most people know, there's tremendous football coaches and tremendous football players who, have done great things over the past 5, 6, 7 years. And we as a football team have a lot of work ahead of us. We are working hard to get better, and we're excited about the upcoming season. And we just feel that we look forward to getting to fall camp and being together as a team.
Thank you, Coach. Questions?
Okay, this would be for Coach Hoke and the players, but James Durant with Rivals.com. But what does it mean to you personally to bring in coaches like Al Borges and Rocky Long to help you out at the offensive and defensive?
Well, obviously, it's very gratifying, and it's something that we're real proud of. Obviously, Rocky and Al both. Their resumes speak for themselves, and everyone can look at the football side of it, but when you know them personally, and I have for years, coached with Rocky for 4 years at Oregon State, and known Al since I was back on the West Coast at Oregon State. You've got two guys who are great mentors to kids and really care about the kids and their development, and obviously two guys who at their specific crafts do a tremendous job of the game of football.
Jerry, if you want to comment on the switch on defense to Rocky Long as defensive coordinator.
Oh yeah, Coach Long is a good coach. He brings that 3-3-5 attacking defense, and I don't think there's a defensive player in the country that wouldn't want to play for Coach Long in that defense. You're the aggressor as opposed to being on your heels. You're on your toes, and a lot of plays are made in the opponent's backfield. So we're excited to play for Coach Long in his defense this year.
And Roberto, a little bit on the new offensive coordinator, Al Borges, and the difference in formations this year and just trying to learn a new playbook.
We're very excited about Al Borges as well. It's a very similar playbook from last year's. Some similarities, not completely the same, but it's a very exciting offense. A lot of passing, a lot of running. So, it'll be a balanced offense, 50-50. So we're excited, looking forward to it.
Roberto, knowing that you have a sophomore quarterback who had some success as a freshman, what kind of excitement does that give you as a wide receiver this coming year?
Well, definitely in the offense itself. There's a lot of distributing of the ball when it comes to the receivers. It's going to be spread around. It's going to be a lot of big plays. So I'm definitely excited for that as a wideout.
This is for the players. On the conference call after spring football, your coach talked about in kind of improving the mental attitude and toughness of the team. I'm wondering how he did that, or how the coaches tried to do that during the spring.
Joe, we'll go ahead and begin with you.
Oh yeah, it starts in the weight room. In the summer, we're with our strength coach more than with our position coaches. And our strength coach, Coach Wellman, holds us all accountable, makes us hold each other accountable for each other. So that's the number one thing we're doing to try to be a better football team. We carry everybody through the lines. We finish every drill. We work hard in the weight room, and that's going to show on the field this coming season.
Go ahead, Roberto.
I can't agree more than that. It really does start in the weight room. It's all about accountability, caring for each other, and like you said, it's going to translate to the field when the season comes around.
Mick McGrain from the San Diego Union Tribune. Brady, you've obviously come into new leagues before. How tough is that to get a gauge on just what you're up against, especially being one of the new kids on the block?
Mick, I think you know, there's a little bit of a luxury of having Rocky on the staff. I think, you know, he's a guy who obviously knows this league awfully well. I think, you know, you never know until you go through a season of it. But, you know, you look at the teams in this league and the success the league's had from top to bottom. And you know, what the coaches have done and the players have done, you know, it's highly competitive. You know, it's competitive not only on the field and game day, but it's competitive when you look at recruiting and all those things that go along with building a program.
And a question for the players. A lot has been made about the way things have changed in terms of getting more physical and the work ethic with the team. Is it just as important to change the mentality? I mean, it's been a program that's struggled for a while, and you guys have been through it, but don't you have to change things a little bit mentally, too?
Yeah, right now we're developing identity. We're developing attitude. That's all. We're being an aggressive football team. Things that happened in the past are in the past. We're trying to go forward and make changes there, but it's going to be exciting football played in San Diego in the near future.
We're basically starting to instill that into the young guys now, you know, start now, and eventually it'll translate to the years to come.
Any other questions for Coach Hoke or the student athletes? Thank you, gentlemen. Coach Hoke will be available at the back of the room at approximately 4:10.
Thank you.